shadow work is all about finding the light within the darkness, finding the beauty within your own shadow. And the shadow largely is going to be comprised of the most neglected parts of your own psyche that are heavily rooted in unhealed trauma. And when you're moving into the shadow, that shadow sometimes in an intensified way is going to externalize itself into your life. This means there can be disagreements with people, there could be betrayals, there could be conflict, there could be very difficult circumstances that manifest, and all of this is also going to trigger to the surface heavy emotions that are in connection with those more so neglected parts of your psyche. And you want to honor this process. You don't want to demonize your shadow. You don't want to run away from your shadow. You want to have as much acceptance as you possibly can for your shadow and, what is basically going to manifest when you're beginning to move into those neglected parts and experience those energies that once again are going to manifest externally. As repressed energies that are stored in our nervous system, the unconscious, and even in our body are externalizing themselves so we can release those energies, we are also getting an opportunity to work with them in a hands-on way through the medium in which they manifest. This could be a very difficult circumstance. This can even be some type of sickness in the body. This could be conflict with other people. However this energy is manifesting, you want to approach it with compassion and you want to approach it with openness, allowing yourself to be vulnerable rather than putting the barriers up, rather than being guarded. And even when very challenging circumstances are manifesting, that sometimes, yes, can be very scary. Yes, can be very difficult to work through. Yes, can bring a lot of anger and resentment and other negative emotions to the surface. If it is happening to you, it is meant to serve you. As creators, we only create experiences that are meant to serve us in some way. Even if on the surface level, it kind of looks like reality or some person or some circumstance or whatever it is against us, as you tune in to what is underneath the surface of all of that, which is your core self, you will come to the understanding that all things, all manifestations are ultimately connected to you and are meant to serve you by helping you to better understand yourself and how you're creating these different realities in the first place. So, I wasn't really intending to make this a long video, but if any of you are going through some struggles right now, I want you to know that everything is going to be okay, and the universe always works in the favor of people who are honoring their process. And what does that mean? This means you are coming from a strong intention of being who you really are. And you might not be perfect, but you are honoring this intention to the very best of your ability. You're connecting with your emotions in the most authentic, healthy way that is possible. You are going into unhealed trauma with a willingness to experience that trauma no matter what comes from having to process that trauma. The universe always takes care of individuals like us.